It has been a year since my last trip. I'm still traveling alone, but this time I will be meeting my friends. To a different place, to a different breath of fresh air, and to a different kind of experience. Join me and my friends as we roam the busy streets of the UK. The official name of the UK is United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. UK is an island nation in Western Europe just off the coast of France. Most people in England live in urban areas. Towns and cities are spreading into their surrounding environment to cope with the increasing population. Some farmlands, countryside, and green spaces were converted to urban use to overcome the demands of fast-pacing schedules. Public conveniences can be found in most rail stations and larger bus terminals. You may also find them in town centers, department stores, shopping arcades, supermarkets, and at all major tourist attractions. The vast majority of public toilets are free, although in some tourist areas you will probably have to pay 20 pence. Wi-Fi can also be available on certain black telephone booths, in contrast to the traditional red telephone booth. Most towns will have a map with public conveniences marked on them. There are downloadable apps as well that would help you track the timings for each mode of transportation. The only drawbacks are that shops close at 6 p.m. and public transport is up to a certain time only. So before you plan your journey, make sure to pin everything to avoid inconvenience. Located on the southern bank of River Thames, the London Eye is not just any other Ferris wheel. Rather, it is the tallest cantilevered observation in the world. On average, the London Eye receives more visitors per year than the Taj Mahal and the Great Sphinx of Giza. Its 32 capsules are representative of the 32 London boroughs. Despite there only being 32 capsules, for superstitious reasons, they are numbered 1 to 33. For good luck, there isn't a capsule number 13. The London Eye can carry 800 people each rotation, which is comparable to 11 London Red double-decker buses. Capsules travel at the leisurely pace of 26 cm per second, which is twice as fast as a tortoise sprinting. For this reason, you will be able to appreciate the magnificent picturesque of the famous London landmarks: the House of the Parliament, Big Ben, Westminster Abbey, Shard, River Thames of course, Buckingham Palace, the Tower Bridge, St. Paul's Cathedral, and so on. It costs £27 for each person, but you can book online for your convenience. Ever heard of the song London Bridge is Falling Down? Apparently based on its history, it is true. There has been many London bridges. Each one is either falling down or having to be replaced due to not being fit for its purpose. The first few London bridges were wooden bridges and were eventually replaced with a stone bridge. It spans the River Thames between Borough High Street and King William Street in the City of London. Throughout the 19th century, the growing traffic congestion in London increased the cost for an additional river crossing. After 8 years of construction, the Tower Bridge opened in 1894 and quickly became not only an essential part of London's infrastructure, but also the iconic symbol of the city. And because of that, Tower Bridge is sometimes confused with London Bridge. Its color was originally chocolate brown, but it was painted red, white, and blue in 1977 to celebrate the Queen's Silver Jubilee. The Tower Bridge is located close to the Tower of London, from which it got its name. I was too ecstatic to finally see these iconic landmarks of London, except for the fact that I was not favored with fortune. The Big Ben and Westminster Abbey were under renovation. This is to ensure that the clock can continue to work properly. There were cracks in masonry, leaks, erosion, and severe metal oxidation. Besides, the last significant renovation was completed in 1983 to 1985. The Westminster Abbey likewise is said to be in dire need of renovation. It is at risk of catastrophic deterioration, such as flood and fire, because plumbing and electrical infrastructure is no longer fit for its purpose. The revamp is essential in order to protect its heritage and to ensure it can continue to serve as home to the UK Parliament in the 21st century and beyond. The Buckingham Palace is one of Britain's popular tourist attractions. It is where the Queen lives. It is likewise used for the executive work for the monarchy. It is in the state apartments that Her Majesty receives and entertains invited guests at the palace. The Buckingham Palace balcony is now iconic, having hosted several noted royal appearances over the years. The most sought for is the upcoming wedding of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle on May 19, 2018 at 3 in the afternoon. In addition, a familiar spectacle at the Buckingham Palace is the changing of the guards, that takes place every 11:30 in the morning at its foreground. And still, unfortunately, we were not able to witness it just because we arrived late in the afternoon. Right after visiting the Buckingham Palace, we headed to one of the greatest city parks in the world, the Hyde Park. Hyde Park in London has something for everyone. You can enjoy swimming, boating, cycling, and skating. But I haven't tried any of those since I was there during the winter. The park has 2 lakeside restaurants which are licensed and serve everything from a 3-course meal to a quick cup of coffee. Amidst the bustling asphalt jungle of central London, chances are you will forget you're right at it. It opens at 5 in the morning and closes at 12 midnight daily, a no entrance fee. Activities in one with an indulgent sightseeing combination and take in the sights of London while enjoying your afternoon tea. This is a remodeled vintage double-decker bus created for a cozy place to dine. Relish decadent sandwiches and mini quiches in a variety of scones, cupcakes, and sweet pastries, all accompanied with individual white and red tumbler of tea while enjoying sights of the famous landmarks of London. It costs £55 per person, and you can book online if you don't want the long queue. Going to the countryside to a more idyllic environment, we are heading to Bushey. Bushey is a town in the Hertfordshire borough of Hertfordshire in the east of England. Despite being close to London, Bushey retains the feeling of a small town. The International University in the avenue has been used in films over a long period of time, including Harry Potter. Strolling along its residential areas, you will notice an English classical architecture. Period cottages ensure this arty town retains the feel of a laid-back atmosphere, while AOK transport links mean the city is only 20 minutes away. If you want a more cozy and mellow setting, Bushey is the ideal place for you. When visiting London, one should not miss a Broadway musical. We were fortunate to have seen Les Miserables. It is a French historical novel by Victor Hugo, first published in 1862, that is considered one of the greatest novels of the 19th century. Les Miserables tells a spellbinding story of broken dreams and unrequited love, passion, sacrifice, and redemption. We immersed ourselves into the experience, and I can say it was really worth it. Unfortunately though, photography was not allowed on the Broadway's duration. We booked the musical online at £58. Prices may vary depending on which you are seated. We capped our sweet reunion with hearts filled with pure bliss and shared memories of hope, love, and sincerity. I am very selective in my circle, and I'm thankful and very fortunate to have friends that share the same claims, where I can be myself without the fear of being criticized. Till our next adventure. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, or you can follow my blogs at www.domesticatedSite.wordpress.com, or you can follow my Instagram account as well at domesticatedSite. Okay, bye.